Hey everybody, Coach Alex here with Oak Strength.
Coach Lauren, Reaction Nutrition.
Today's workout, it's a sprint day. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, all body weight. All you need is your bad self, and Lauren, and me.
You want me to say something, but I couldn't think. I'm like, and some sweat? Like, I didn't know what to say.
Next, take two.
It was good. It was good. Now you're flushed. I like it.
Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and warm up. For our warm up, we're gonna do a lighter version of the movements we're about to perform. Lighter meaning less repetitions. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We have 4 movements. We're gonna go lunge, lunge, squat. Right leg lunge, left leg lunge, and then you're gonna add a squat at the end. Now, Lauren is moving a little slower than what I'd like for you to perform. Because it's a sprint day, we're gonna be moving quick and maybe a little bit more explosive, okay? Just like Lauren is. It's lunge, lunge, going right into that squat. All body weight today, okay? Now, as she lunges, she's staying quick on those feet. If you haven't joined us already, I want you to do so. Let's go 5 total repetitions. 1 rep is gonna be lunge to the left, lunge to the right, and then squat. That's 1 rep. I want you guys to go ahead and crank out 5. So with that, a little bit of a modification. Just lunge back. Get rid of that little jump, slow and controlled, lunge back again, feet hip width apart, go right into that squat. Now as we're squatting, make sure those heels stay planted to the floor, chest is elevated, shoulders roll down and back. So there's movement number 1. Movement number 2, I want you to watch the demo and then we're gonna crank out 5 as well. We have a forearm push-up. So Lauren is going to be in that plank position, but she's gonna be on her forearms. What she's going to do, good adjustment, make sure your shoulders are stacked directly above your elbows. Palms are flat on the ground, okay? She's in this plank position. Now what she's going to do is she's gonna come up onto her hands, really isolating those triceps for that push-up, and she's gonna come right back down, elbows to the floor. Lauren is super controlled with this, and this is exactly what I would like for you to do. It's only 20 seconds on. Now, if you need a little bit of a modification, you can drop down to your knees. Yep, or you can do that. You can do 1 at a time, or you can drop down to your knees. Yep, how does that feel?
Good.
A little easier?
Probably not gonna do.
Okay, perfect. So 5 of these, okay, if you haven't done so already, that is movement number 2. Movement number 3, we're gonna go single leg squat. So what Lauren's going to do, she's gonna stay isolated on 1 leg. She's gonna pick up the opposite leg. Now notice it's not too far off the ground. It's not like a pistol squat. She's allowing herself to balance a little more. It's a little less aggressive than a pistol squat. Heel stays in contact with the floor, really gripping the floor with your entire foot, big toes in contact as well, shoulders roll down and back. Now what Lauren is not doing, she's not hinging at the hips, creating almost like a deadlift or a weak squat. We don't want that. You're standing tall from the waist up and you're bending that knee, butt sinks down to the heel, okay? Now, modification, you can drop both feet, make sure they're in contact with the floor, but you're going more mid-foot or toe to help with that balance, with that assistance. If you need another option, you can grab a bench, a chair, a stool, and you can balance off of that, hands on or touching your butt to the chair, okay? For a little bit more stability, kiss the chair, don't stay there for too long, because remember, we're only here for 20 seconds, okay? So, if you haven't done so, 5 on each side, okay? Single leg squat. Squeeze those glutes to the top, don't forget. Okay, last movement, a little bit more of a flowy movement here. Again, it's 20 seconds for moving quick. So Lauren's gonna go ahead and get into that bear crawl position. What I mean by bear crawl, both feet are both hands in contact with the floor directly below her shoulders. She is in a 90-degree angle here, okay? So bend in those knees. Knees are not touching the floor. What she's going to do, she is going to plant her right foot on the outside of her right hand. Then she's going to elevate her hand, bring it to her chest, and then she's gonna kick through with her left leg, okay? Her hip is off the ground. Now, this is what I want you can, as an option, drop that hip down for a little bit more balance, stability, hang out there for a moment, and then get right back into it. Good. Okay, I want you to do this at home, 5 on each side for a total of 10. Planting on the outside, kicking through, plant on the outside, kick through, and you're gonna alternate each side. Remember, if you need to come back in the center, readjust your positioning, go ahead and do so. Feel free to pause, rewind, look back at this movement, and make sure we're getting it down. Hip stays elevated off the floor unless you need that option or that modification by dropping your hips to the floor. Nice soft touch. Okay, so there are those 4 movements. We're gonna crank them out here. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we're moving explosively, not necessarily as quick as possible. More quality is key here, but really getting our heart rate up here today. Okay, we're going 6 rounds. Grab whatever you need. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We have a lunge, lunge, squat. We're gonna start here in about 10 seconds. It's quick, it's not quite a jump, it's more of a shuffle. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Lunge, lunge, squat. Now notice as Lauren brings her feet back into that starting position, she's in that athletic stance, ready to set up for a squat. That's exactly what you should be in. So both feet should not be touching when you come back in that squat position. You shouldn't have to readjust your feet when we get into that squat. She goes right into it as soon as she's done. And recover, 20-second recovery. Nice work. All right, we're going right into that forearm push-up. Get ready. All right, Lauren's gonna drop down to her knees. She's probably gonna go back and forth between the two. It's only 20 seconds, so feel free to modify as you need to. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, so once again, make sure your shoulders are directly above your elbows. Palms are flat because you are coming up into that push-up position. Now, Lauren is in a kneeling position. If at home, maybe this is a little too aggressive, you can even use, a chair, anything that's in front of you that allows you to have enough room for your forearm and your palm to be in contact, you can use that too. Go ahead and recover. Elevates you a little bit from the floor so it's not as aggressive. All right, we're going right into that single leg squat. Now with this, we're gonna do one side first, right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna do toe because I wanna make sure my knee stays straight.
Cool.
I tend to cave in when I don't.
And go ahead and begin. So, as Lauren just stated, both feet are gonna stay in contact with the floor. This allows her to stabilize. Notice she's only staying on one side the entire 20 seconds. Next round, we're gonna alternate. She wants to make sure that her knee stays in line with her toe. Otherwise, she struggles with that, where it comes in or out. She knows her body better. Go ahead and recover.
More reps.
Yes.
That way too.
A little more controlled. All right, then we're going right into that flow movement. Remember, if we're going right hand, right side, right foot is gonna kick through, or it's not going to kick through, it's gonna be planted on the opposite, on that same side. So here we go, in 3, 2, 1, right foot is planted on the outside of that right foot, left foot is planted on the outside of that left hand. And again, kicking through between that left hand and that right leg, or whichever leg or foot is planted to the ground. Less than 10 seconds. Good. Her chest stays elevated, her shoulders stay rolled down and back almost the entire time. Recover. Round 1 complete. Only 5 more to go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit for a second.
Hang out, take your time. 20 seconds is all you have. Big deep breath in through your nose, slowly recover. We're gonna get right into that lunge, squat again. All right, athletic stance, let's go. Begin. She's staying light on her feet. And as she comes back to that starting position, she's in that athletic stance, setting herself up for success for that squat. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Recover.
It's really funny, my right leg burns because I only did right leg.
Oh yeah.
And now I have to do left leg this time.
Gotta balance. So remember,
You can feel it, it's coming.
that single leg squat, we're gonna switch sides, but for this next movement, we have a forearm push-up. In a straight line from your head to your hips to your heels, and begin. Good, big lockout. Now, if you feel a lot of this in the back of your arms, also known as those triceps, you should. Bracing your core, belly button is drawn into that spine, squeezing your glutes. You don't want that lower back to dip down toward the ground. Belly button is drawn in, feet hip width apart, less than 3 seconds. And recover, great. Okay, now we're gonna switch sides to that single leg squat. We're gonna go left side or right side, depending on which side you did last time. It's going to be the opposite. Plant one toe or no plant at all. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's get to work. Gripping that big toe, make sure you have your entire foot in contact with the floor. Don't let your toe come up. Sometimes this movement's a little bit easier without shoes. Less than 10 seconds. Squeeze your glute to the top. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. At the bottom of round 2, going right into that flow movement. Bear crawl position. Hands are planted, shoulders are directly above your wrists.
It really helps if you try to skip kind of as you do it. If you go slow, it's a lot harder, I think.
Get a rhythm.
Yeah.
And begin. So notice as Lauren is, she's got that rhythm going, just as we stated, instead of pausing in the center or pausing in between each rep. If you would like to pause, gather yourself, get your balance back, you can do that. But sometimes you find it maybe to be a little more difficult. and recover. Great work. All right. I'm gonna join her this round. 10 seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1, begin. There we go. In sync. 3, 2, 1, recover.
20 seconds is like perfect.
It's enough for you to like really get that heart rate up, and then.
Sorry, go ahead. You were gonna say something.
No,
really
that's
important.
exactly what I was gonna say.
It was novel. It's coming. I can feel it.
All right. Just the next movement.
Oh, great.
Novel, exactly.
That's right.
3, 2, 1, begin.
It's getting easier. Triceps like get warmed up. Like, oh, that's what you want me to do.
Three, 2, 1, recover. Okay. Single leg squat. So you're back to the start. If you started on your right leg, this is where we're going to begin here this round. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's get to work. Now, Lauren is gonna balance her left foot off the floor. Maybe she feels a little warmer now. She feels a little more courageous in crushing that single leg squat. Posterior chain's firing a little more than it was when we first started. And maybe you do too. 3, 2, 1, recover. Great, they look beautiful.
Thanks, dear. Trying.
All right, we're going right into that flow movement. Right hand, right foot is planted, kick through that left leg. In 3, 2, 1, begin. She's a little hop skip in there. Again, find the rhythm. Good. In 3, 2, give me one more, 1, and recover. Good. What is it, 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is 4.
All right, shake those legs out. I know those quads are probably burning just a little bit. All right, right back at the top, lunge, lunge, squat. 2, 1, begin. Bend both knees at the exact same time. You want 90 degrees. Staying in that athletic stance. Notice Lauren has both arms in front of her. I know last round, she was using her arms as momentum, just as we walk, you know, right leg, left arm, etc. You can use that, or stay in that static position. Recover. Beauty about this workout is it's all body weight, but if you do want to get a little dangerous with it, feel free to add a little bit of load, especially during those lunges. All right, guys, going right into those forearm push-ups again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really plant your hands into the ground, driving your entire body up toward the ceiling. Keeping your core as tight as possible allows you to be able to drive your body up as one unit. If you're a little sloppy with it, you may struggle, or maybe one arm comes up before the other. Go ahead and recover. All right. Left leg now, we're switching it up. Single leg squat. She's ready to go. We still have 6 seconds of recovery. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Find your balance too, but get right back into it. Again, it's only 20 seconds. You don't want to miss the interval. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. She finished out with that last rep. Good. Don't want to stop too soon. And I keep saying this, 20 seconds is a very short time. Maximize that effort. Okay, flow, get the rhythm, find it. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, begin. You have to stretch out your hips a little bit during that movement, sort of how I just did. You can do that too, and then get right back into the next round. Nice job. Ten seconds. All right, 5. 2 more rounds to go. So you're gonna hit that left leg another round, that right leg last round. All right, here we go. Lunge, lunge, squat. And with this one too, it's a little bit of rhythm. And recover. Good. All right, forearm push-ups. Entire forearm stays in contact with the floor, guys. Digging your palms into the floor, mid-foot. You ready to get into that push-up position? Here we go. Keep your body stiff as a board. Three, 2, 1, recover. Okay. Single leg squats.
Yep.
Right side.
Yes.
Second to last round. 3, 2, 1, begin. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, recover. Back to that flow movement. Bottom of round 5. All right, quick breather. Moving right into it in 3, 2, 1, begin. Less than 10 seconds, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. All right, guys, last round. 4 more. 4 more movements. 4 more movements, that's it. 10 seconds, quick breather, big deep breath through the nose. Slowly exhale, our favorite movements, lunge, lunge, squat.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, begin. Three, 2, 1, recover. Okay. Ten seconds. 5. All right, get set and begin. And as Lauren was saying, is that modification, you can come up on one, come down one at a time. Two, 1, recover. Good. Halfway through. All right, switching it up. Opposite side now. Left foot's gonna come up, or for me, left heel. Keep that midfoot planted. And begin. Remember, it's more of a squat, less of a deadlift. We're not hinging a great amount during that movement. 3 seconds. recover. All right, last movement, guys. Last 20 seconds of today's workout. Going right into that flow. All right, let's crush it. Last movement, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Kick through. Use that opposite hand to really stabilize yourself. Keep that shoulder nice and strong, stable. Good. And Lauren is moving lightning fast. 3, 2, 1, that's a wrap. Nice job today, everybody. Way to crush it. Okay, cool down. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just go ahead and stay in this squat position, and we're just gonna transition from one side to the other. Catch your breath if you need to, grab a quick swig of water. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come down to one side and then transition to the opposite. Or if you wanna stay in that squat position and just kind of coming back and forth, let's do that. Use your hands to support yourself. Controlled, you can hang out in one position a little bit longer. You don't have to make it as dynamic, more of a passive stretch here. All right, from here, we're gonna come down to the floor. We are going to bring this left leg back, okay? Right leg stays extended, and I just want you to shoot your hips up to the ceiling. That's it. So we get a nice stretch in the quad, maybe a little bit more hip flexor. Squeeze that glute. So as Lauren has her right foot back, she's squeezing that right glute. If you want to extend your arm, you may. You get a little bit of a deeper stretch. You can rotate, get a little bit of a T-spine action there. More stretch in the lats. You can hang on here for about 20 to 15 seconds and feel free to switch to the opposite side. Those single leg squats, those lunges, we were really emphasizing your hamstrings, your glutes, and those quads. Let's make sure we're taking care of those and stretching appropriately. All right, and last stretch. We actually go ahead and get into this crisscross position. We're just gonna stretch out those triceps. So from those forearm push-ups, those are probably gonna be a little sore because we're really focused on the back of those arms. Simple stretch, reach that right hand up, drop it down to mid-back, take that left hand, grab the elbow, and pull ever so gently. You don't want a crazy pull, you don't want to hurt your shoulder. Shoulder should be stabilized this entire stretch, where we're just focusing on the back of that arm here. Now, if you want to get a little bit more of a deeper stretch, you can wiggle your fingers as far down that mid-back as possible, okay? And then again, 15 to 20 seconds. When you're ready, switch to the opposite side. You don't have to sit crisscross if you don't want to. You can stand up for this stretch, whatever you deem necessary. And even with this stretch, she feels it in her tricep, which is exactly where she should be feeling it, but I bet she feels it through this lat too. Especially if she leans her body or shifts her body to one side, opens up that entire side here. All right, everybody. Again, way to crush today's sprint workout. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay oak strong. Until next time. See you guys.